had a bit Who Cares, and I just got back from seeing Wicked for Good. And at the time of this recording, it's about half an hour to 40 minutes I just got back. So this film is still fresh in my mind. So my thoughts, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Now, is it a tiny bit of letdown? Kind of. Kind of. And the main reason that is because of part one. As this is one of those films suffers from the two-parter case. Now, people will say, what do you mean about the two-parter case? You'll have certain films that are too big to tell, or a handful of times, corporations want to milk it. It will make it more than one part. And make it like, most times it's two parts. And the problem with that is, even if they do need it, which again, I'm not saying Wicked did not need it. It did, because, like I said, it's a long story. There's so many music numbers in there, and it's one of those musicals that you cut a song out, it will cause an uproar. For Fix, it is one of the biggest musicals of all time. So, yes, I understand this being a two-parter, but the problem with that is, with the case, is you get one part doing better than another. It's most times that happens, and this is another example of that. Part one of Wicked was outstanding, amazing. The editing is almost perfect. The story flow better. You got the characters, you got the music numbers, very good. And it's that good. It's in my top three last year. That's how good Wicked was. Now, with For Good, it's not bad. It's not bad. Like, the acting still there. Like, I know those two people are calling them weird cringe on the press tour. Which I do agree. What I've seen from the press tour, it is weird. But I gotta give them hand and credit. It was outstanding in this movie. So I'm not blaming the actors in this movie or actresses. I'm not. The costume design is amazing. The graphics, the CG is good too. The story is good. Yeah, sorry about the weird format right now, because part of my video got corrupted, and I'm going to fill that in right now. The part of why I love the story. I thought the story is genius. It is genius. And yeah, I love that take in part one about, Elizabeth being, good. It's up the higher powers want people to think that she's evil. What about For Good is they show that more here. Like in the beginning of the film, on there's a scene on the cloud where she's on the sky and she writes a message saying that the thing, his name is telling lies, the wizard is telling lies. But that woman, her name is, she used something to change the cloud words to make it more threatening to the people. I thought that was genius, and that reminded me of now what we're going through. And again, I'm not picking side left versus right, because they both do this with the news, with it try to make you think, that other people are evil by making fake news, and that happened both sides. And you see it lately with the BBC with Donald Trump. And again, I'm not defending Donald Trump. I do not like him, but what BBC done to Donald Trump is a bit scummy by altering his thing. So I love a push something like that in this movie, because both sides do this now. They do. So I think it's genius. So that's my quick thoughts on, like I said, the story. I love it. So back to the review, because all the rest of the video files are fine. Now, the main problem with knock points down quite a bit is the editing. Like, the first hour goes like that. It's non-stop. And the sad thing is, the first hour had a cool open. Like, I know people will say the open for Wicked, part one, was unbelievable, which it is. But I thought this opening had potential to be better, because I love the idea the opening is like it's them building their little brick road. And the way he done it is so cool. But again, because it needed watch the first hour, it went zzz. That's it. And it's reminded me of Rise of Skywalker, which I know this might sound a hot take, but I think if that film was done slower or like in 2 parts, or have like an extra hour to tell its story, it would have been a decent Star Wars movie. It would have done. I'm not just saying this for saying it's sake, because the problem with that movie was you blink, you miss a cool storyline. I mean, for fix's sake, Chewie with that, you know, him going to the spaceship before he died, but he didn't. He went on a different spaceship. Now, we watched it. I did see him go to a different spaceship. That's how quick and subtle that movie was. And that's what reminded me of the first hour of Wicked for good. After that, it's good. Like, the editing's decent. It's just the first hour I do not understand what were the directors doing. Because this is the thing, you can direct a film, like I said before, with the first part, you know, with Wicked. That was almost a perfect editing film. So I do not understand with, you know, what he done with for good with the first hour. Now, with that aside, like I said, the story's good. And the only problem I got with the rest of the film is the last act. I felt like that was rushed. Even though, yeah, as I said before, in the opening, I thought it wasn't all that to take the time towards the end. Which, as I said, most of the film was decent, then go to the last act, rushed dead quick, you know what I mean? It's not like you take it in, you know what I mean? That's my main problem. Like, for example, spoilers. The Scarecrow. You always see him, like, for one scene mainly. Because all the rest you see like, his arm and the legs and that. I'm like, yeah, I get it. It's not their story. It's the story of Elsewhere. We know that. But what I'm saying is, at least show him a bit more. That, like, for fix's sake, the Tin Man got more screen time. And he's not in a crucial part of the story. Yeah, he is in certain bits, but near the end, he's not. No, what I mean, it's mainly the Scarecrow is a crucial part of the story. So, yeah, on that bit. So, except from all that, it's still a decent film. Now, if you watch them back to back, with just the thing I done, I watched Wicked last night at the time of this recording, and I went to see it today. So, that did help me a bit. But the problem is, it can also help you point out problems, you know what I mean? Like I said then, the editing. That's my main problem with the film, is the editing is not there. Except from that, the soundtrack's good. Like I said before, the performance is amazing. It's just sadly that it's not going to get that recognition in the Oscars or awards, because we all know it won't, because it is the weakest film compared to 2 of them. To me, the part 1 was unbelievable. So, I'm going to rank this. I'm going to give it 7.5 out of 10. It's not bad. It's just, like I said, the editing let it down quite a bit. So, that's it from Wicked now. And that's technically it for a while now for the Oz franchise, because obviously, you know, the Wizard of Oz franchise has an interesting history of, you know, media and, you know, especially with films. So what's the future of the Oz world? I got an idea. And if Warner Bros. Are smart with this, they should do this. And I might sound crazy at first. Reboot. Reboot Wicked. Yeah, I'm being serious. Reboot Wicked. And people are going to say, why? Let me explain. I'm not saying reboot the musical. Obviously, no. What I'm saying is the books. Don't forget, Wicked was based on a book. And this book got multiple sequels. And I would say do that next. Do all the books. And that includes the first Wicked. Because obviously, there is quite a bit of differences between the musical Wicked and the Wicked book. I've done some research since my overview of, the first Wicked movie. It is quite a difference. But do not make them as films. Do them as series, a TV series. It will have potential. Just imagine the hype we'll get. I think that should be the next move for the future of Wicked. It should be. So, with that out of the way, my question today is, what you thought of Wicked for Good? I hear it on the comments below. So, you'll see more reviews like this. Please leave a like, and please subscribe to my channel. So, just a break, who cares? See you on the next one.